How can people prepare for any type of disasters, like for hurricanes and severe weather?
To prepare for any type of emergency or disaster, we really do recommend everyone to build an emergency kit, which definitely includes food, water, different first aid supplies, flashlight, batteries, all-weather radio. And once you've had that kit, we also recommend everyone to create an emergency plan. And this plan involves having contacts for all your family members, any important friends around you, having an idea of where to meet if you want to evacuate, where you're going to take shelter inside your home or your office, things like that.
What does it take to call an evacuation for all Albemarle County?
Well, thankfully lately we haven't had to really perform an actual evacuation, but to do an evacuation, we have a community emergency alert system that we ask residents to register for, and this is an alert system we use to send out an evacuation notice if there is an evacuation. Outside of that, then we'd use our first responders to go door to door, CERT members, any of our medical reserve corps, any volunteers to really kind of help notify community members about the evacuation notice and what it's for.
What advice do you give people when they need to evacuate? Like, what routes do you guys take, should take, or what part?
Evacuation again is the last step in any type of process. We really, hopefully, will any instant we actually ask people to shelter in place. But if evacuation is needed, the main routes, evacuation routes in this county and for the city of Charlottesville is, of course, 29 north and south, 81, which is east and west, and then also 250, which is east and west as well.
What is your job in partnership with the state emergency officials?
What my job?
What partnership does the county have with the state emergency management?
So any emergency or disaster, is local. It starts local. So we really rely on local, agencies and departments to deal with any type of emergency or disaster. We do have, of course, a great partnership with the state Virginia Department of Emergency Management. But we do utilize them. We have to notify them of anything that's going on, and if we run out of resources or need more help, that's when we call upon them to bring in more personnel or more resources to help us to respond and recover from that disaster.
As you know, if people are traveling to the beach, what should they know during the hurricane season? What should they know about storm surge?
Just any type of hurricane or major weather event that's happening on the beach, if you're traveling there, just make sure you do have a kit in your car. Be aware of the weather that is coming up during the time that you are looking to travel, and also, researching and understanding what evacuation routes that are in that area that you're going to be staying. As far as storm surge goes, just kind of keep an eye on what the weather reports are. Really listen to what the area that you're staying, what they're reporting as far as storm surge goes, and really listen to what they're telling you. If they tell you not to go in the water, don't go in the water. If they're telling you to evacuate, evacuate.
All right. So do you have a partnership with the I-6 reversal or any type of that?
We don't deal with anything as far as I know on that. I know that's you really utilize more towards the Hampton Roads area down by the beach. But we do, if the Hampton Roads area or anybody down the Virginia Beach area gets evacuated, they are told to evacuate towards our location. And then if that happens, there are state shelters here in Charlottesville that we activate, and they can shelter here if needed.
If that happens, what locations will actually that happen then?
As far as the state shelter goes, we have a few at UVA. That's from what I know as of right now. There's some more, I believe, even more farther outside of the Charlottesville area.
Do you have anything else you want to add?
I just know that, with severe weather coming up, summer, we also have severe weather happening later on this week. Just to be aware of weather reports, keep an eye on the media, and to really, encourage people to build emergency kits and create a plan.
And also, what stations do you broadcast alert messages, and so folks will know what channels?
Any major weather alerts are processed out through the National Weather Service, and that goes to all major local media. So all the television stations, radio stations, and also through the all-weather radios.
Right. So it'd be like one of these two I have with me with the weather for upcoming severe weather and also so far on that.
Yes. So if you can go online to the National Weather Service or to NOAA and register your cell phone to get weather alerts for your area you live in. Our office is really only strictly focused on sending out alerts to anything that's affecting the Charlottesville or Albemarle region.
Okay.
So.
Well, thanks for coming in.
You're very welcome.